Greetings, Jeffrey Baffo here on April 22nd, 2020 with another chess-related video. As always, I represent HumbleBumble Chess Services. Check us out on the web or in Facebook. The first thing I'd like to talk about is being comfortable at a tournament. And as you can see, I have a schmuck-looking poncho thing. And it's basically the old trick of taking a nice soft blanket, cutting a hole in the middle, and just draping it over you. What's the advantages to that? Well, when you're at a chess tournament, especially in like anything except summer, spring, winter, fall, it can get cold in Colorado very quickly. So I don't want a bulky jacket or one I have to zip up. So, I literally can take this thing and throw it over myself in 3 seconds, and I'm done. If I'm at a tournament, I can have it on the back of my chair and have it on me in 2 seconds, and I don't have to worry about being cold. So to me, yeah, it's a clothing-related thing, but it's also something that you would have to help you do better at a chess tournament. So now, next thing here is the idea of a slipcover for your chess books. I know that's not... Betty, would you hand me that one right there? The one with those, I made the slipcover right. Thank you. My beautiful assistant and co-CEO of HumbleBumble Chess, Betty Baffo, just handed me one I made earlier. This actually made this about a year ago. Basically, what you do is you go to a place with color copying, if you're lucky to have one, and you make a full color copy of the cover of the book. Back, spine, sides, the whole thing. And you tape that to a box. And then you got your basic slipcover here, but you've got the beautiful art that was on the cover of the book. So if it's a book that you really enjoy, that you want to protect, that you want to have a special place in your library, again, not strictly chess, you could do this for any book, obviously, but I did it for my old copy of How to Reassess Your Chess 3rd edition. The tricky part is finding a box that matches. Now, you can fabricate a box, but it takes a lot of work. So what you do is just keep your eye out for a box that fits, and you might have to make a few modifications, and there you go. Now, I think one of the best things you can, or one of the best reasons for making a slipcover for your book is to protect an older book. So what I got here is a, whoa, my slipcover is a little bit too protected here. Oh, I see what happened there with that. Anyway, so I haven't made the photocopy of the cover, but this book is 80 years old. This is from 1939, and it is the How to White to Play and Win by Weaver Adams. And I mentioned that I had done a video about what I knew about the book. It's kind of a little bit of a legend, especially for people like me who are interested in openings and traps and tactics and stuff like that. And Ken Smith had mentioned it, that he used the analysis in the book as late as probably the 50s or the 60s, and he still just was cleaning people's clock left and right. Now, I'm getting into the book, and as I said in my other video, it is basically the Vienna Gambit with a knight c3 and an early knight c3 and then f4. So not a straight up King's Gambit, but you play knight c3 first. And basically, what his main thesis was that the general thinking was that a correctly played chess game will be a draw every single time. What he's saying is that White has tremendous amounts of chance to win, given the slightest error by Black. So even though, yeah, probably technically it's true, God versus God, but with human beings, if you're White, you should probably win. And he backs it up. He backed it up in his own play. Like I said, Weaver Adams was a master level player whose heyday was in the 30s, 40s, 50s. And he did really well at tournaments, and he drew up his own system, a little bit like Hans Berliner did with The System, which is another book I'll cover in a future video. But so I'm getting into the analysis right now, but I got this from Recycle Books, which I want to give them a shout out because it came quicker than a lot of my Amazon.com orders usually come. They said only very good condition. It has like the guy's old name penciled in and stuff like that. But other than that, it is like, to me, almost like new. And this was $13.95. So yeah, and I'm again, as I said on my online comments and my other video, I know that modern computer engines have busted some or a lot of the analysis, but you're not playing a computer when you go to a tournament. You're playing a human being, and they're not going to have this analysis. So I'm looking forward to unleashing this at a future tournament. I don't know how long it's going to take me to master this stuff, but like I said, 80 years old, slipcover. I'm going to do the photocopy, the color copy, and then put that on the front of this, and I'll have a nice little protective slipcover for an 80-year-old book, and I can keep it and still use it and protect it. Now, the other thing I would like to talk to you about, where are we here? Oh, yes, is my 60 memorable games here. I don't know about you, but I was shocked when I sat down and did a little calculation on how long ago I first read this book. It was probably 30 years ago I read this book, and I haven't touched it since. So I'm going through it again. As another chess thinker said, that you should go through books periodically, not just put them on the shelf and never touch them again, because you as a chess player change, and your change as a chess player and your thinking change will change what you get out of the book. So I've started going through the games again. The descriptive notation is not really that big of a deal. I don't like it, but it's, you pretty much seamlessly go back into descriptive notation. That's what I grew up with anyway. So that's all for today. I just wanted to say I hope you're staying safe. I can't wait for online, over the board in real life tournaments to start again. Of course, we want to do that in a safe way, but I am chomping at the book. I am actually chomping at the bit to do that, and I hope to see you there. I'm going to make a future video about what it's like to go from being a total newcomer in chess to being a tournament player and what you should expect. I know there's lots of videos like that out there, but I want to give my take on it. So look forward to that. And thanks for looking at the video. Have a great day. Where's